I do think the Angel Caitlyn thing is funny. Like it's just
Right.
funny to me because they're two totally different positions, and the media tries to like make them be like competitors, but it's like that's a guard and that's a post. So
Right.
at the end of the day, they never even guarded each other. So it's not really a rivalry, but it's just funny how people hype it up.
You have been all over my feed lately, actually.
Shit.
Complex when they released best dressed athletes. Obviously, you were on the list, but I'm sure it's life changing to win awards for basketball. But like, that's got to be up there pretty high.
Nah, that's definitely dope. And for that to be all sports, I'm looking at the list and there's a lot of people that I love their style and they under me. I'm like, okay, complex, guys. I think I'm doing something.
Right. I want to know your Mount Rushmore of best dressed athletes. It can be anyone from any sport, any era.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna give it to AI. I think he's
Tough.
trailblazer, trendsetter. He started a lot of fashion for people. Um, I love Shea on OKC. His style is tough. I like Stephon Diggs, and he's my brother's teammate now for the Texans, so that's dope. Um, Sue Bird, she has great fashion.
Oh yeah.
I love her style, and yeah, Dennis Rodman. I think that's my fifth.
Ooh, Dennis Rodman.
Yeah,
Okay. No, that's tough. I like that. Good list. But no, it really is an honor to chat with you. Obviously, you're a leader. I'm from Indiana, so I remember you at Notre
Midwest
Dame.
girl. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And you've held it down as a pro. So congrats on your success. There's obviously storylines I want to get in with you, but I do want to know, obviously, with how the media and fans love stirring pots with storylines. Are there any storylines that you love right now, or anyone's that you're thinking like we don't give enough credit to this, or we're not talking about this enough?
I do think the Angel Caitlyn thing is funny. Like it's just
Right.
funny to me because they're two totally different positions, and the media tries to like make them be like competitors, but it's like that's a guard and that's a post. So at
Right.
the end of the day, they never even guarded each other. So it's not really a rivalry, but it's just funny how people hype it up.
Right.
But I know both of them, and they both have respect for each other. So it's mostly the media. That's really how it goes. I'll say that one. It's always interesting to
Right.
see what people have to say because they just be so wrong.
No, seriously, seriously. When it comes to the WNBA fan base, obviously those two have helped it a lot, grow over the past season. And in your opinion, do you think seeing a WNBA in-person game is a much better experience than going to an NBA game? Because I feel like the fans are way more passionate at WNBA games, but I want to know from your perspective.
I definitely think the fans are more passionate just because I feel like our fans are actually like fan bases that have followed through college. Like a lot of them are one and done. Like most of us have done at least 4 years. So like they feel like they have a, big connection to us and, they'll follow your team into pros. But I would say
Right.
like it depends on the team in the NBA. Like I would say like on a game to game, like no matter whose team, I'd rather watch WNBA because it's always so like competitive. But
Right.
like when it comes playoff NBA, like that's undefeated. Like they working for something.
So
And then
true.
like commissioner or whatever they did the in season tournament, like those games in season were like amazing. So for me, it's just
Right.
like the competition wise. Like personally, I like watching both, but like obviously I play
Right.
WNBA. So like if I'm just sitting as a fan, I like to watch NBA because I like to learn from them. Like I like to watch basketball and learn. That's why I can't really watch college anymore because I'm like
Right.
I don't I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
about to
You're
get.
like
Like I might not get
a
anything. So but I'll watch Notre Dame for sure, and like good teams when there's games. But I think it's a difference. I think like if the men are playing up and
right.
they have something to lose, they gonna play amazing, amazing basketball. But like they have so many games, it's like you can't expect that every night.
I want to talk about your game. Obviously, you lead in steals. At this point in the season, I'm sure you're very focused on maintaining that. But where's your head at right now in finishing the season? And what do you think is going to be the key to kind of keeping that momentum for yourself?
Yeah, I definitely want to finish the season leading in steals. It's close right now. I think Nafisa's right there, but I'm gonna try to keep that going for the next 12 games. But just try to finish hard, not win, lose, or draw. Just try to give my all and never say I left anything that I didn't do anything on the court. I left everything out on the court. So my whole thing is just competing every night and making every game fun.
Right. So your brother re-signed with the Texans. Obviously, they're
Yeah,
in the preseason right now, but to see a brother and a sister competing at the highest
yeah.
levels in their respective sport is just so unique. How cool is it for you, one, to have a brother just hours away from you, but secondly, to have someone that plays at the same level as you to help push you to be better in your basketball journey and yours and his with football?
Yeah, well, he's like my best friend. I mean, he's 3 years older than me. We're really close. And like you said, it's just amazing having somebody, like, obviously you can have friends that are pros, but having somebody in your family that knows exactly what you go through on a daily, that's a professional athlete, that knows the grind, that knows everything that you have to put into it. So I can go to him about anything. He gives me tips. He watch all my game, even though, he'll be in season or working out. He still finds time to watch all my games. So he's one of my
Oh,
biggest supporters, but definitely somebody I look up to and like a mentor as well. So it's nice having a brother and mentor all in one.
Hey, sports fans, if you want to see more conversations with athletes and stars, check out these videos right here and be sure to subscribe for more from USA Today Sports.